Hi everyone, and welcome to the next in our instalment of these getting to know you conversations. We're going to do it a little bit differently today because we're going to do a bit of a kind of getting to know us. So if you don't know me, my name's Jono. I'm on staff here at St T's as well as running the local CAP Debt Centre, and this is my lovely wife Amy. Amy, do you want to share firstly why am I wearing my Liverpool shirt today? Where have we been?
So today we've done the Anfield tour. I bought Jono the Anfield tour for Christmas, and due to COVID we haven't been able to go, but we've gone today and we've seen the trophy of the Champions League.
We have.
Got it right. So yeah, it's been a good day.
Yeah, we've seen the various Champions League and the Premier League. We got a photo of the Premier League trophy and did the full shebang. So any Liverpool fans out there, get down to Anfield. It's well worth a visit. So that's meant today has been a very good day. So firstly, Ames, we thought we'd do the quick fire questions that we have done every episode so far, just to help people get to know us a bit. So firstly, would you go posh nosh or pub grub?
It's quite a tricky one because I do quite like a posh meal, or we do quite like a posh meal, but I quite like chips. So probably posh nosh.
Yeah, I think I've let that slip on an episode before that for me it would be like Sally actually last week, like posh nosh but decent portions. That's the key. Ames, would you play sport or would you watch sport?
I'd play sport, netball in particular.
Yeah.
But sadly not been able to play for quite a while. Hopefully be back soon.
Yeah, I think maybe some people can sympathise with this. I think as I've got older, I say that as if I'm old, which I feel a lot older than I am sometimes. But as I've got older, I feel like I've gone from playing sport like every day to actually quite enjoying just sitting down on the sofa and watching sport, which is maybe a bit sad. But yeah, I'll maybe go watching sport. Christmas cake or birthday cake?
Christmas cake.
Christmas cake.
That surprised you, that hasn't it?
It has surprised me a little bit.
To be honest, I don't really massively like cake.
No.
Considering how much I make cake.
Which is ironic.
There's currently a cake in the oven.
There is a cake in the oven, and you've made wedding cakes and all sorts.
Yeah.
You're quite an accomplished cake maker. For the right price. But I would definitely go not Christmas cake. I'm a chocolate cake man, fudge cake every day. And what's the final one of my questions? Oh, read a book or watch a film?
Watch a film.
Watch a film. And watch a film as well. So there you go. Hopefully that's helped you get to know some of the really important details of our life. And yeah, so kind of as we go on, Ames, do you want to share a little bit about for you or for us, like what has kind of significantly changed in lockdown? What have you found kind of challenging, or how has life turned upside down?
Yeah, so it's been a bit of a strange one for us really. So we had Ava in November, which lots of you will know. So I've been actually on my maternity leave, and I should have been enjoying lots of play dates and meeting new parents and coffee shop visits, and I've not been able to do a lot of those things for quite a long time, and it was a bit sad because I'd just started going to some of the groups and met a few new mums, and we were getting to know each other, and for a long time that had to stop, which was a bit sad. But in the last few weeks we've been able to try and meet up for walks and things, which has been nice. But yeah, it's been a bit of a strange one for me, spending my maternity leave stuck inside for quite a lot of the time. But then on the other side of it, we've had Jono's been at home, working at home, so even though he's been busy, he's been around the house, so which has been nice for you to see Ava a little bit more, which you wouldn't have been able to if you were out at the office or out on CAP visits. So that's been a slight positive in all of the negatives.
Yeah, I think as well something that we struggle with, or that I've kind of noticed, is that for for us, I know some of you know a little bit of our story. If you don't and you want to know more, by all means, drop us a message and we'd love to share with you if it's something that resonates with you. But, Ava's been a long time coming for us and not a straightforward road to this point. And she's the first kind of her generation within our family on both sides. So actually, it's the first time that sort of had aunties and uncles and grandparents and stuff within that kind of generation of our family. So it's been kind of difficult after all the years of waiting and trial and tribulation in that sense, I suppose, to kind of have it finally come, and then actually them not able to, kind of being restricted to Zoom calls to see, her starting to babble and roll over and that kind of thing has been tricky as well. And I'm sure some of you guys have felt, not necessarily with a baby, but just in life generally, that there are significant moments, or we've had weddings and funerals and all these kind of significant life events that have been turned upside down as well, which isn't easy. But what do you feel, Ames, that kind of God's been speaking through? Have you felt like there's anything that you feel kind of God's been saying in this time, kind of in amongst all the frustration and disappointment and change?
I think one of the things that I've been thinking about, and this kind of come up at for me at some of the prayer and discernment nights that we've joined in at, is that God is calling us to be brave. And actually, this is a time where we don't really know what the future is going to look like, and I think God is just encouraging me to be brave, but He will be there. So I was reminded of the story of Peter in the boat and how he stepped out. So he had to be brave to step out, and it was when he had his eyes fixed on Jesus, that's when he stayed above the water. So I think that reminder of just having to fix our eyes on Jesus, that He's got us, and that He will just guide us, and He's there for us, I think.
Great. Yeah, and we've also been drawn, haven't we, to the book of Daniel quite extensively through lockdown in a quite unusual way, maybe. Like, it doesn't often, certainly for me, it doesn't often happen that there's this kind of unerring sense to kind of look into stuff, which again is like the theme, if you haven't read or you're not familiar with the book of Daniel, is this kind of foreign empire invades Daniel's people, and he's kind of left feeling like he's in a foreign land, having to learn a foreign language and foreign practices, and all this change, but actually he stays true to God and faithful to God. And that idea of being brave, I think is really significant. Hopefully that's an encouragement to you, and something to maybe pray over as well, to think through actually where's God calling you to step out, maybe, or us as a church to step out. I think that image of Peter walking on the water has been significant for us, hasn't it, in this time. Cool. So that's getting to know us a little bit. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Do keep an eye out on the Connect mailing and the other kind of church stuff on social media to keep in touch with what we're doing. If you want to chat to us any more about our story or anything that we've spoken about today, please do reach out. If anyone in the next season wants to watch a Liverpool game with me, do reach out. I'm always up for that. Tune in next week for the next instalment. So that's been Getting to Know Us.